going slowly and sawing through. I can feel comb all the way down there. There's comb that's down there quite a ways. And this will be the last frame we look at because, like I say, I don't want to do any more disturbing. I want to see how. I just want to see how straight this one. This one's better. This is what we want. And from here on out, it's looking better. Yeah. So what I can do, and this for education purposes, this is drone brood. You see how it's got a dome on the top? Yeah. Those are boys. These are girls. Girls, boys, and they're just newly capped too. Because they're very blonde. They haven't been cooking. Pardon?
Where do you think the queen would be?
Wherever the workers want her. But what I can do is this, and this is what I will do, and this will help for the rest of these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to release this portion here, and notice how I've got the frame on a corner. So I got to sit on the corner. That way I'm not crushing bees. It's firm on the work table, which is basically this frame. And I am not going to be disturbing any of the, I'm not going to be weakening the comb. Okay. So the comb is not going to flop around because I've got it oriented in this axis. So that's all brood that I'm sacrificing. And the reason why I'm sacrificing it is because I want to squeeze. I'm going to push this over here. I'm going to push this drone over here. I'm going to chase bees away. I'm going to squeeze that comb over to center line. I'm going to squeeze this over. I'm going to chase bees away and squeeze that over to center line. There we go. And I'm going to squeeze this over to center line too. There's no guarantee it's going to stay. I don't have any rubber bands on me. If I did, I would have rubber banded it into place. But I'm just chasing bees and I'm pushing to center. See that?
Repair anything that's damaged.
And they'll fix the rest.
Do you know which honeycomb have the queen egg or whatever it is?
I don't see any queen cells, if that's what you're asking. No, I see no queen cells. But they're certainly building up nicely. And now I can place this back in. So this will be a note to self for when I come back to this, to that this side. And now when I'm pushing these together, I want to go slowly and give them a little in and out, in and out, in and out. Give them a chance to move away from what I'm doing. I can also use my little, because they're really drinking from nectar up on the top, because I've broken a lot of these cells on top. So what I'll do is I'll chase a bunch of bees away, go away, go away, go away. And once I've got it as clear as I think I can handle, then I'll close it and I'll just come on down the line. That's looking good. Get these bees out of here, scoot away, go on. There we go. Now that's nice and clear. Good. So that, if I killed any bees at all, it was really minimal. And then we close this, and then we put in our number 1 frame, put it back. And I'm going to put it in the other orientation because I didn't really like what was happening the last time. Because these two are fine. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to just swing this into center. I'm going to get rid of this little burr comb piece here that's hanging off the corner. This is why the mini saw is such a friend, because I'm using it all the time to like nip and tuck, and like we're tailors a little bit, so we need to if there's some hemming that needs to be done, this is a way to do it with that saw. And now I'm going to just make sure that things are as centered as I can get them, and then I'm just going to put it back. So that's quite centered. It's looking good. So the girls will draw that down. Hopefully they'll hold some kind of line and do limited. I think this one is just too far off center. Oh yeah, look at all that propolis. I could pull that off. I'll show you propolis harvesting then. So I'm just going to take this out because it's too out of center. But I'll leave that as a memory for centeredness. Okay, here's propolis harvesting. I'll sit down like that. I'll grab my hive tool. I usually have my little bucket right here attached to my tool belt. This is all propolis in here. or it might be wood, but I think it's propolis. And I'm going to scrape. Sometimes I have to put it up against my chest. And I'm gonna rock back and forth with the tool and do a control. I have to be really careful. I'm pushing down with my thumb. My left thumb's pushing down hard to make sure the frame doesn't lift up off the box. And then with the hive tool, I'm just doing a very controlled scrape. Speed is less important than making sure you don't make the frame jump. And then I can put that in my little bucket that's typically at my hip. We'll do one other side. Same operation. Rocking back and forth, pushing, and so it just releases. All right, now this frame goes back in. Gently lower down. Now, because we had moved all of the frames over to away from me, over at number 10, and number 1 has this huge gap over here. What we're going to do is, well, there's bee bread all by itself in the cell. So that's what bee bread looks like in the cell. Minerals, fats, vitamins. What we're going to do is close up everybody. These are really nice girls to us today. They were really sweet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, yeah, me too. I'm going to open up both sides. I still have a gap over here, so I don't think we ever moved all the bees over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that these are squeezed snug, like that. And now we're nice and we're good and tight. So we have all 10 frames then are all pushed against each other with gaps on the far extreme 4 corners. And then we take the towel away. And we replace it with the propolis trap. And again, we do this sort of the